Hello and thank you for attending the Alibaba Cloud Academy Day online conference. My name is Wei. I'm a technical marketing manager here at Alibaba Cloud. Today I'll be going over Alibaba Cloud's pricing concepts, and I'll be introducing some of our support plans and channels that you can take advantage of on your journey with Alibaba Cloud. I'll conclude this session by giving you some tips on how to get started with our products and services. But before I begin, I would like to remind you that if you found the morning sessions to be useful, or if you missed them entirely, fret not. You can always watch the replay by visiting our website at alibabacloud.com. And if you're watching this live, please stay tuned to the end of the video to find out the exclusive offers that we have for you by Alibaba Cloud Academy. So today we'll be covering some simple but important topics such as the pricing models and concepts used at Alibaba Cloud. We'll also be introducing various pricing tools and resources, and we'll show you our support services and channels, and finally conclude by giving you some basic tips on how to start using Alibaba Cloud. Please note that this session is meant for those who are relatively new to Alibaba Cloud, regardless of whether you're new to cloud computing or have previous experience with such architecture. For those who are completely new to the cloud, I hope that this session can help you better understand the benefits of adopting a cloud-first approach. But for those who have some experience using the cloud with other providers than Alibaba Cloud, I hope that this session can still be useful, and I hope that it can help you understand the similarity and differences of our pricing models and our services. So without further ado, let's begin. In our first section, we'll take an in-depth look into Alibaba Cloud's pricing models and billing methods. In cloud computing, typically when a customer purchases a service or product, the customer is essentially purchasing resources from the cloud provider, such as compute, storage, or networking resources. Of course, there are a whole host of other services available, but we won't be covering each and every one of them in today's session. Perhaps it's best to explain this concept with a simple example. Say you own a website and you choose to run your website on Alibaba Cloud. In order for your website to run smoothly, you'll need a cloud server to serve your content. You need a storage service to store all your files, and you'll need an interactive module in order for you and your customers to interact with your page. The more you use a particular resource, the more you have to pay for it. For example, if you are storing a large video file, you have to pay more for the additional storage space. Now, typically compute resources are charged per hour or per second, and it also varies by the instance type. Storage, on the other hand, tend to be simpler. It's typically per GB, and similarly for networking, it's normally charged per GB, but it only counts for outbound traffic, and we'll explain what that means. Okay, now that we have some basic understanding, let's see the three major billing methods that Alibaba Cloud supports. For most of our products, we offer two billing methods, pay-as-you-go and subscription. For certain products, we may also offer other forms of billing methods, including resource packages and discounts, and you can learn more about them by visiting the corresponding product pages. The pay-as-you-go method is probably one of the biggest difference and biggest advantage of having a cloud-based infrastructure as compared to an on-premises infrastructure. In pay-as-you-go, you only pay for the resource that you use. This billing method is highly adaptive, and it's suitable for businesses with frequent fluctuations in resource requirements. As you can see on the chart on your right, unlike a traditional data center, the pay-as-you-go billing method helps you save more by reducing costs on unused resources. What's more, there are no upfront payments required. However, if your business tends to have a more predictable demand on resources, you can enjoy additional savings through the subscription billing method. For most products, you have the flexibility to choose from a shorter subscription period to a longer one, such as a monthly subscription to a yearly subscription. And typically, the longer the subscription period, the larger savings you get. Now let's take a look at a unique billing method on networking. When you use services such as Elastic Compute Service or ECS, you will need to pay for any outbound traffic usage. Outbound traffic is defined as the traffic consumed when you download resources from your ECS instance to another location or device, or when your ECS instance provides external services such as hosting your website. Inbound traffic, on the other hand, refers to the traffic when you upload resources onto your ECS instance, and Alibaba Cloud does not charge for inbound traffic. For outbound traffic, you can choose to pay either by pay by bandwidth or to use pay by traffic. In pay by bandwidth, fees are charged based on the bandwidth that you specify. Your actual outbound bandwidth will not exceed the specified bandwidth. In pay by traffic, fees are charged on the actual volume of outbound traffic in the unit of USD per GB. You can set a bandwidth limit for the outbound traffic to prevent any unexpected fees due to traffic bursts. To learn more, you can always visit the official documentation of ECS. But generally, if you have a steady and stable requirement on networking, we would suggest using pay by bandwidth. But if you expect to see a lot of fluctuations in your network requirements, pay by traffic might be a better solution for you. Alibaba Cloud supports many types of payment services, and this includes credit cards, bank transfer, and various online services. Please note that the availability of each services are dependent on your region. For enterprise level customers, we also provide assistance on bank transfers, and we may provide extended grace period if your business meets a certain criteria. If you're interested to know more, please reach out to a local representative or talk to us directly by clicking on the Contact Us button on our website. For our new users, I strongly suggest that you experiment with our pricing calculator. The pricing calculator lets you estimate the cost of your infrastructure based on various configurations. And this is great because you can estimate the cost before you actually start using the products. You can also learn about all the available discounts based on your eligibility or account type. For example, whether you are an enterprise account or an individual account holder. So let's take a quick demo. Let's take a look at this quick demo on using our pricing calculator. So when you visit our pricing calculator, you'll see the following page. On the first drop-down list, you can select your desired product just by clicking on it. For this example, we'll be choosing a subscription type Elastic Compute Service, and we'll select Singapore as our desired region. To keep things simple, I will keep everything in its default setting. I'll give it a random image here, and typically the image won't affect the overall pricing of your ECS instance. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you see a summary of the total cost of your desired product. As I mentioned before, you may be eligible to various discounts, and this depends on your account type. To learn more about all available discounts, please log into your account when you're using the pricing calculator. If you're a new user, well, you're in luck. We have 3 attractive offers just for you. We have the free trial, starter package, and new user 40% discount. You can learn more about the free trial and starter package by visiting the links provided on the slide. And for the new user discount, discounts will be automatically applied when you make purchases on our console. Great, we've just covered the pay-as-you-go and subscription billing methods in great detail. As shown in our previous examples, Alibaba Cloud's Elastic Compute service supports both the pay-as-you-go and subscription purchasing options. But in addition to these, we offer two more purchasing options, namely reserved instances and preemptible instances. So what is a preemptible instance? A preemptible instance is a type of on-demand instance. You can use it to minimize your costs, ideally for stateless applications such as scalable web services or for big data analytics. And how it works is that when you create a preemptible instance, you can set a maximum price per hour to bid for a specified instance type. If your bid is higher than or equal to the current market price, your instance is created and billed based on the current market price. After a preemptible instance is created, it can be used in the same way as a pay-as-you-go instance. But if the market price exceeds your bid, or if the instance type stock is insufficient, your preemptible instance will be released. And once again, you can visit the link provided on the slide to learn more about this type of purchasing option. Let's now explore what a reserve instance is. A reserve instance is essentially a discount coupon that can be applied automatically to one or more pay-as-you-go instances that belong to your account. Unlike preemptible instances, as the name implies, reserve instances can be used to reserve instance resources. A combination of reserve instances and pay-as-you-go instances is more flexible, and with the right combination, it can be more cost-effective than using subscription alone. Please note that reserve instances do not include preemptible instances. Let's take a look at a simple example to better understand how reserve instances work. A reserve instance is similar to a membership card or discount coupon that you may already have and you use it on a daily basis. Typically, these membership cards allow you to claim your food or services at your convenience by eliminating long queues, and also allow for higher flexibility than a regular monthly plan such as our subscription plan. And your resources are only used up based on your actual usage. So similarly, reserve instances work the same way, but it only works on ECS instances. When specific attributes are matched, you can use your reserve instance to get additional discounts on your ECS instances. One feature that I like about reserve instances is that you can split or merge your reserve instance easily. So let's take a look at the diagram on the slide. Say you have, for instance, a reserve instance for a large instance type, namely an 8-core CPU. If you find that this is too much, you can split the reserve instance into multiple 4 CPU instances simply by splitting the reserve instance. And this process is repeatable. You can match 2 CPU instances with your RI. What's more, this process is reversible. You can merge multiple reserve instances to obtain more or larger instance resources. And finally, let's take a look at a comparison table that shows you the pros and cons of each purchasing options for ECS. As you can see, each purchasing option has its own place. It all depends on your usage behavior. For example, if your business requires a more stable and reliable compute resource, I would recommend you to use a subscription purchasing option when you buy an ECS instance. But if you're using, for example, if you're just testing, or if you're using the ECS for some experiments, probably pay-as-you-go might be a better fit for you, because you don't have to commit to a fixed number of resources, and you can release your instances as long as you don't need it. In our next section, we'll take a quick look at all the available support services by Alibaba Cloud. Our after-sales support is divided into 4 tiers: basic, developer, business, and enterprise. By default, everyone has access to the basic tier of support. Each of the tiers essentially provides different level of services. For example, in the basic support plan, you can communicate with a technical customer associate for support. But if you subscribe to the enterprise tier, you can talk to a cloud support expert to solve your issues. And if your issue is business critical, you should expect to receive a response within just 15 minutes. We now offer a one-to-one pre-sales consulting service for all business types. And this is in order to help you build customized solutions regardless of your business requirements. In addition, we have increased the service level of our after-sales support offering for basic plan subscribers. We have extended the service hours to 24/7, and we've increased the number of tickets to 6 tickets per quarter. You can visit the link on the slide to learn more. In addition to our after-sales support plans, we offer various support channels for you to reach out, and you can always contact us directly by clicking on the Contact Us button on our website. When you click on Contact Us, you will see various ways to communicate with our representatives. In particular, I would like to point out our Alibaba Cloud Connect platform. Alibaba Cloud Connect is a platform for our customers to provide all kinds of suggestions for us to improve our products and services. Unlike opening support tickets, the Connect platform allows us to proactively listen to our customers even before problems arise. All suggestions will be considered and will be evaluated by our support team. The process is transparent. You can visually track the progress of your suggestions by logging into your account and then accessing the Connect platform. Great! Now that we're familiar with the pricing models as well as the support services available on Alibaba Cloud, I'd like to share 5 simple tips to help you get started with our products and services. First, if you haven't done so already, please visit Alibaba Cloud and sign up for a free account. You can do this by visiting the free trial page or by clicking on the free account button on the website. Once you've done that, I would suggest you to plan your resources visually. Now we'll revisit what that means in the following slide. You should leverage all available resources provided by Alibaba Cloud. This includes our pricing calculator and our documentation center. Once you have a rough plan ready, you should experiment your setup based on your own business needs. To avoid your account from incurring any additional or unnecessary charges, you can consider using our free trial to run your experiments. Finally, when you're ready to commit and ready to move your entire infrastructure to Alibaba Cloud, I strongly suggest you to consult an expert or contact us directly by using one of our relevant support channels. Once again, if you haven't signed up for a free trial, I'd like to encourage you to do so. You can do this by visiting the free trial page or by simply clicking on Free Account on our website. It only takes you 3 minutes to sign up. Please note that in order to use the free trial, you will need to visit the free trial page, select your product, and click on Try Now. After setting up an account, it's time for you to visualize your architecture. I would suggest starting simple. So one of the benefits of using a cloud approach is that your architecture is highly modular. That means that even by starting simple, you can expand your architecture into something more complicated just by adding more resources appropriately. For example, if you have a website, you will most probably just need a server, a database, and a storage service. These three can be achieved using our ECS server, our RDS database, and our OSS storage service. Now, say you like to personalize your domain name and your DNS server. You can do that by visiting our DNS product page and by purchasing it, or by purchasing a domain name on Alibaba Cloud. You can also take advantage of our various security management and monitoring services. This includes our Cloud Monitor and Security Center. These two services integrate both our proprietary server guard and threat detection service to ensure that your server is safely guarded from cyber attacks. As mentioned previously, you can easily scale up your architecture on the cloud to match the growth of your business. This allows you to experiment with different configurations and setups. You can take advantage of the pay-as-you-go billing method and our free trial to test your architecture. Once you're ready to commit to a final architecture, or if you face any technical issues, feel free to raise a support ticket on your console or contact us directly for a one-to-one consultation. Great, we've reached the end of our session. Before we end, I'd like to thank everyone for watching my session, and I'd like to thank everyone for attending the Academy Day online conference. I hope that you enjoyed my session and you learned a lot of useful information about our products and services. If you have any questions, especially regarding my topic, please submit them using the Ask a Question box on the right. I'd like to also invite you to claim your Alibaba Cloud product coupon by clicking on the March promotion banner. Please note that these coupons are only valid in the month of March. Once you're ready, click the button below to start a short test for this topic. By successfully completing the test, you can apply for a certificate of recognition of attendance, and you'll also have the opportunity to sign up for our ACA offline examination for free. And this is only available today, so don't forget to sign up. Once again, thank you, and I hope to see you again next year.